Hey, what's going on? Strolling with me, Todd.
And Tara.
Join us on a little stroll down the bike path. So we have something to show you. So we're heading down here to go look at some stuff. I was looking up over that way in the woods and didn't have my camera on. There were like 5 or 6 deer that were down there that I could not get my camera turned on fast enough. So today we're in Red Lion. They have this bike path. Some of it's paved and some of it's not. Parking is a real pain trying to find parking for this because there's no parking lot for this. At least we could not find one. It's pretty windy out, so let's see if we can find what we're looking for and bring you along on the adventure. Right, Mama?
Yes. It's cold.
It's very cold and windy out. So yesterday it was in the 60s?
Yes.
So
Today
today it's in like the 30s. And I think we're supposed to get snow or something tomorrow or Tuesday. So today is Sunday. I think what, March 1st?
Yes, March 1st.
Yeah, March 1st, so. But I think we've found what we're looking for. Hopefully we can go over and take a look at it. As long as it's on property that does not say no trespassing. So let's go look at this. So we're on this bike path and it sort of winds around and it goes down here and it winds around, but what we want to see is right out there. I believe it's an old railroad bridge, so let's go take a look at it. Very peaceful. I love the stone wall. There looks like there's a manhole cover right there. But let's go look at this bridge. So now it says no trespassing over there. So I'm taking it no trespassing behind the fence. That's what I would take because it don't have. There was something down here. I can't find anything.
Because look, there's like a driveway.
Yeah, there's like a driveway and parking lot, and there's probably a business down here at one time and whatever else for this. But I can't find anything for this. I didn't really do research before we came. So this is sort of a spur on the moment type of thing, but if we find anything, I'll add it at the end. So I do see stuff that says no trespassing. So this is as far as I'm going to go. Just because I don't want to get too close. So there's a railroad bed up there somewhere over that way. Pretty really cool. So I believe that sign is probably for up that way and back behind there because I don't want you climbing on that. That's very old school in It's all wooden, except for up top. Looks like steel beams, but everything else is old wooden trusses. Very amazing. I never saw anything like that before. There's some foundation or some block there. Probably a wall for the creek and stuff. Looks like there was like a driveway thing over here and over there. But let's head down this way. I think there's more buildings down here, so maybe there's some plaques or something that tells us about this area. So as we're walking down this way, I've seen this, there's this tree here, but there's a block here that has, it says B340A. Not really sure what that is. If you know what that means, let me know in the comments. Nice little creek flowing through here. Somebody's not listening. Somebody's trying to go in this marshy area here. You're not listening today. He's listening when the camera's on him. So I don't know if I can go up there or not. I want to go up there, but I might walk up there then. We'll see. It don't say no trespassing, but we will see.
How clear the creek is.
Yeah, it's really clear. There's some fish in there too. Yeah, there's little minnows in there.
Cool. Oh, that's so cool.
This is the stuff that we like. We could sit here all day long if it wasn't windy and cold,
Yes,
and just listen to the water and the creek and stuff. And he'd be in there playing around. I'll have to come down here when it's a little bit nicer and let him in here.
This is nice right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've never been here before, so this is all new to us. So I have not seen any placards or anything yet. Just two benches. There's some bamboo. Got more of the creek.
The creek is so
Yeah, it's very nice. Alright, we came down here to this end here, and there's some foundation and stuff down here. So there's some type of building here, another foundation. I don't have a flashlight with me, but we will see what is in here. What just goes back into there? That's really cool. I don't think I'm going to go in there because Looks a little muddy, but it don't go too far in. It's probably like maybe 10, 12 feet. But that is really awesome. I don't know, is this like some type of like a root cellar or something like that? I know usually they're like in the ground, but I mean it's sort of in the ground because it goes up top there and there's more foundation here. If you know what this is, let me know. Like I said, we didn't do any research before we came here. We were actually going someplace else, and then we decided to stop here. So it's pretty thick, so, and it's winter time, so. But like I said, if you know any of this stuff, let me know in the comments. It'd be really interesting to know a little bit about it. There's all sorts of like concrete and rocks and all sorts of stuff. I see that there's like bricks. There's bricks and stuff on the ground right there. Stones from whatever this was. You see there's part of a wall up there that's collapsed right there, if you can see that. Some old metal. And here's another part of a wall that's collapsed. Here's I don't know what that is. There's some metal there. Yeah, this is really cool. This is what it looks like on top of there, right there. So there's lots of glass and all sorts of stuff up here. So I just figured I'd come up here and take a look, and there's looks like either old trees or old logs. They could be like beams or something like that. Not really sure exactly. What they are. But yeah, there's all types of like glass, and there's some blue glass. There's like some old broken bottles and stuff like that down here somewhere. Alright, let's go up here and see if there's a railroad track up here or not. They're going to stay down at the bottom. I'm going to trot up this steep hill. Now I see stuff floating around up here. I don't know if it's trash or if it's no trespassing signs. But let's go take a gander and see, and be respectful. All right, they're way down there. I made it up to here, a little out of breath, but it's good. I see nothing. It says no trespassing. Although I do see stuff on that side, and we're not going on that side. So here's the old railroad. I had to catch my breath for a minute. A little out of breath. So this is the old rail bed. I see no signs of railroad tracks. So that's what it looks like up here. So that's pretty awesome. So I will still do research and try to look stuff up and see if I can find anything about this. Like I said, I didn't do much research. We weren't planning on coming here. I have to watch my step. Don't want to take a spill. You know what they say, that first step is a doozy. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for the day. We're a little bit cold, so.
Remember to treat yourself and others with kindness.
And we will catch you in the next one, my friend.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.